Hi there, it's David Young, the Resourceful Coach, and what we're going to do today, another one of my 12 shots of golf videos. This is for the player who's looking to break 80, and we're looking at the mid-range shots. We're looking at shots really from 100 to 150 yards. What do you guys need to do? And this is the big thing to understand with my videos. The idea behind my videos is to give you the data that says this is what you need to achieve, okay? Whatever your swing is, however you achieve it, it doesn't matter. It's creating a consistency in what you're doing to be able to get these types of results. And what we find with golfers is they're quite amazed with how you don't need to get it as close as you think. So what we're going to start with is a 150 yard shot. Okay, we're playing into the 7th green here at Corinthians, and let's look at the data. What would it be? It is a shot on average as a single figure golfer. That player looking to shoot around 8 over par, around about that 80 number. What would be a good shot? This is a 3.4 shot. So let's explain what that means. On average, you are going to get down 60% of the time. You're going to get down in 3, 40% you're going to get down in 4. So it averages out at 3.4. And what would be the equivalent shot if we were putting? We'd need to be around about 40 feet from the hole. So that's the first thing. 150 yards, decent lie, fairway, 40 feet. So basically anywhere on that green is good. Okay, and as we said, my data is there to show you what you need to do, and I'm sure you've played with guys who don't hit wedges this far, 9 irons. We're not tour players. You go out with guys who might even hit hybrid from this distance and can put it on the green. Find the club that works for you. Okay, got a little bit of breeze behind me, so I'm just taking an 8 iron here to help me get down there, but let's hit a couple of shots. As we said, the number we're looking for is around about 40 feet. We'll put up the data what I actually do. Okay, so 150 yards, let's see what happens. Okay, we've struck it nicely, so if I flip the club, we're good. It's online. Just crept onto the green, so I would say, knowing where that flag is, I would say I'm about that number, 40 feet away. Decent shot, quite happy with that. Don't need to do anything more. If I can do that every time, I'm playing single figure golf. Okay. So I'm not going to change a thing. I've got the number. Struck it nicely again. Tiny bit left that one. Although the wind's pushed me back. That one looks, yeah, it's held its line. I'll give you the numbers, but I haven't seen it appear, so I'm on the front edge of the green. So again, I'd reckon probably somewhere between that 30 and 40 foot number. So really happy with that. Job done. That's your first number. Let's go and look at 125 yards and give you the data for that. So here's our 125 yard shot. We've had to change holes. We've got a couple of golfers come up behind us on the 7th. So while they're playing that, I've jumped onto the 8th. Should be able to do our last 2 shots on here. So what's the data? And we reduce that chance of getting a 3 by about 10%. So we're now gone to a 3.3 shot. So what does that mean? 70% of the time you're going to par it from the... 70% of the time from this position you're going to take 3 to get down. Still 30% of the time you're going to take 4. So what's a par shot? 35 feet. That would be good. So we're about 5 feet closer than 150 yards. And you see again, get it on the green. All right, all of these shots, this is what we're going to find as we go through them. Get the ball on the green. So I've got a 9 iron now. Okay, it's quite good to play from a different hole because you get the same sort of feeling sometimes. So 9 iron, 35 feet. Let's see what we can do. So struck it nicely. It's going towards the left edge of the green. Seen it appear. So it's on the green. So that's the first job done. We'll check out the distance in a minute. Did I get 35 feet? Okay. I'm probably favouring nearer 40 feet. Okay. So let's learn from that. Again, back myself, but I'm on the green, so I'm happy. Yep, looks a little bit better line. Oh, got a horrible bounce. So that was a good, better shot in my mind. Didn't get the bounce, and actually it's jumped off the green. Okay, so that happened. So we'll measure it out, we'll show you what we did, but let's go and look at our third shot, and we're looking at a 100 yard shot. So here's our final shot, 100 yards. What would be the data? Well, we're looking now, we've gone from 3.4 to 3.3, you guessed it, it's 3.2. So what are we looking at now? Around about 30 feet from the hole. That would be a par shot for us. That's the equivalent of what this guy is going to break 80, shoot around that 79, 80 score. This is what you need to do. So we're now up to the chance now that 80% of the time you're going to get down in 3, but still 20%, 1/5 of the time you will get down in 4 at that level. Remember, you're not a tour player. Okay, and here's an important stat for you. On average, the best player on tour each year from 100 yards hits 89% of the greens. So he's missing 11 out of 100. He's not even hitting the green. And that's the best player on the PGA Tour. So hit the green, you're doing your job. 30 feet's your number. Okay, as we've seen so far, the 150 shots were okay. We didn't do quite so well on the 125s. Let's see what we can do from 100 yards. We're looking for that 30 feet. But again, mentally, hit the green. That's never a bad place. Okay, hit the green, you've given yourself a chance. All right, that's a much better line than I hit from 125. There must be a little bit of breeze just moving that from right to left because they're all moving a little bit that way. But I'd say that's inside my 30 feet. Only probably 25 feet, so it's not ridiculously close. But I'm happy with that. And the key thing then is repeat it. Tell yourself to do it again. Don't fall into that trap. Oh, I didn't get it close enough. You're not a tour player. Okay, realise that. You are a guy looking to break 80. These guys on a normal course, tour players, will be +4, +5, +6 handicap golfers. They'll be shooting mid-60s. Nearly a shot a hole better than you as somebody looking to break 80. Well, that one's nice on line. Yeah, definitely a bit of wind right to left. But that one's on line. And can't see it, there's a little bit of a drop down, but it's on the green. So that one might be inside 20 feet. If it is, brilliant. Okay, but mentally what I did with all of those shots is think on the green's a good shot. And as we saw with my first shot on the 150, it ended up on the fringe. Okay, but I'm 50 feet away. Remember, this is an average. The next one was a little bit better than average. So overall, I probably ended up doing what I was meant to do. And that's the important thing. From 125, we were probably a little bit worse than average over the 2 shots. And from 100, we were slightly better than average. But if you can mentally think 100 yards, hit the green, good. 125, hit the green, good. 150, that's a very good shot. Hit the green, you're doing brilliantly. Look at that data, okay? There's not one shot there you should be on average getting down in 3 every time. 80% from 100 yards was the best. 70% from 125, 60% from 150. Get your expectation in the right place, understand what you need to do, and you can then develop a technique that will repeat itself because you're not putting yourself under any unnecessary pressure. And that's the big thing. Take the pressure off. You all play better. Okay, that's what I find with my playing lessons when I'm out with people. The first couple of holes, they're a bit anxious, it's not good. We relax them, say to them, look, you've hit a shot there as good as this player, which may be half their handicap. They go, wow, really? They relax and they start playing better. Lower the expectation, you'll break 80, no problem at all. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and I look forward to seeing you soon.